Would you invest in a stock you knew was going to crash, or put your money in a bank that you knew was going to close? Well, you make deposits in life too. What are you investing in? Jesus said, make heavenly deposits. Good morning and welcome to 755 Live. For about 5 minutes, you'll hear all about easy to remember soundbite versions of what Jesus said. And the point is to help you experience life to the fullest, the Jesus way. Today's Jesus said, and you can find these commands of Jesus every weekday at our Bible plan at bible.today.church. It comes from Matthew 6:19 through 24, and we'll be reading today from the New Living Translation, where Jesus said, "Don't store up treasures here on earth, where moths eat and rust destroys them, and where thieves break in and steal. Store your treasures in heaven, where moths and rust cannot destroy, and thieves do not break in and steal. Wherever your treasure is, there the desires of your heart will also be." Your eye is like a lamp that provides light for your body. When your eye is healthy, your whole body is filled with light. But when your eye is unhealthy, your whole body is filled with darkness. And if the light you think you have is actually darkness, how deep that darkness is. No one can serve two masters, for you will hate one and love the other. You will be devoted to one and despise the other. You cannot serve God and be enslaved to money. So as we talk about the soundbite today of making heavenly treasures, first question is, where is your treasure? Now, right before this, Jesus was teaching about heart issues with prayer and fasting. And then right after this, he teaches that worry too is a heart issue. But here he is talking about where our treasure is, our heart will be also. And Jesus said, make heavenly deposits. Put your heart into where life's treasure really is, in eternity, not in things temporary here on earth. Someone wiser than me said, don't make a permanent decision based on temporary emotions. And that's a great perspective, but Jesus gives an even better one. You can't love God and love temporary stuff too. Your heart will be in one place or the other. You can't serve God and be enslaved to money. Yet often we spend more time, energy, worry, and emotion on temporary things. But what we store up here on earth in finances and business and relationships, it's only temporary unless our heart is right. And how can we tell if our heart is right? Well, generosity is that litmus test. Now, let's read verses 22 and 23 again in a more traditional translation from the New King James Version, where it says, "The lamp of the body is the eye. If therefore your eye is good, your whole body will be full of light. But if your eye is bad, your whole body will be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in you is darkness, how great is that darkness?" Now, what in the world does this have to do with eyesight? I mean, why would Jesus talk about eyesight and lamps right in the middle of this real treasure teaching? Well, this is a Hebraic idiom that was used to describe a person's outlook toward others. A person with a good eye, tav ayin in Hebrew, or he was a person who looked at others with compassion and had a generous spirit and gave to others as needed. And the person with the evil eye is the one who is stingy toward others and greedy with someone. Now, here's an Old Testament example of that perspective. From Proverbs 22:9, it says, "A generous person will be blessed, for he gives some of his food to the poor." Well, the literal Hebrew there says the good eye, or the good of eye, meaning a generous person. So when Jesus is saying your eye is what matters, he's talking about your generosity. Heavenly deposits are all about generosity. And we make heavenly deposits when our stuff isn't all about us, but all about generosity to others. I believe that's what Jesus meant when he said, make heavenly deposits. How can you put that into action today? Thank you so much for listening. If this is meaningful to you, it means a lot when you like it, when you share it, when you comment. I really appreciate you. I hope that you have an amazing day. And I hope this time together has helped you live life to the fullest, the Jesus way. And remember, follow Jesus today. Love first.